And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the stream. My name is Talisian. There you are, and here I am. And today on MMOnday, we're doing Lord of the Rings Online. Now, for those of you who were here on my last MMO stream for Fantasy Friday, you saw that I covered the wedding of Aragorn and Arwen. And that's only part of the anniversary festival, the Midsummer Festival. The other part is a new zone they just added this year called Furtherhome. And I have not been to it on any character yet. I am going in totally blind. Let's go take a look and check out Furtherhome. Now, this zone is Umbar inspired, so there'll be a lot of Umbar-esque trappings around the zone. Supposedly, according to the Lord of the Rings site, a bunch of freebooters went ahead and created it when they retired from pillaging the Seven Seas and have turned it into a place that people can come to and relax. Which explains why one of the rewards this year for anniversary tokens is basically a swimsuit. Which actually looks kind of nice. So let me go ahead, but as always, every day is a Hobbit's birthday, and because it's a Hobbit's birthday, we are the ones who get the presents. And I get a silver present to open up today, so let's see what we got. 100 Virtue XP and a combat run speed boost. Awesome. So we'll go ahead and use that, and we'll put the speed boost into storage. There we go. Now, I don't know if... I have to remember...
Friend. Could you help me with something?
Where...
Hello there.
I know that there are several places that you can get a ride to Furtherhome from. I do believe you can go to the Party Tree. I do believe you can go to Eredluin, Duliadan, and Keladim, excuse me. So I don't know if you can actually get one here. I don't see one.
How can I be of service?
Let's see. No, but I can get a ride to Anorian After Battle, which is the Minas Tirith Midsummer Festival, and I know from there you can actually get a ride, so we'll just do that. And by the way, from my experience yesterday, I had no... Oh, wait, there we go. I had no problems with navigating this zone. The 64-bit server seemed to have done a really good job with Minas Tirith. It seems a lot of the issues that people were having, from what I've read anyway, have gone away. But time will tell. So we're going to do festival travel to Furtherhome and take a look around. I'm looking forward to it. Ooh. Entering Furtherhome, Zir Ektar. Oh, I don't actually have Morgoth yet, so I actually have to get Morgoth on my own. A smelly cat? Yeah, like I said, I have no clue where I'm supposed to go or what I'm going to do. Let's see if this captain here has the rapper quests.
Bad winds to you.
Oh, he's got one of the... Oh, yes.
Tell me, Shantantra, would you be interested in helping me? Unfortunately, this undertaking would have you leave the island again, but I have no doubt you can find your way back. May also have you traveling to far-off lands, some of which may be a difficult journey. The more experienced the travel you are, the easier it should be, I think. What I need is more people like Ikachat, going out into the world and finding others who might want to visit Furtherhome. Someone to help spread the word that this is a wonderful place to visit and that all are welcome here. I have some specific places in mind where you could go to find people who might need a holiday in a warm and friendly place that has many good vines. In fact, I have made a list. Would you like to see it? Sure, complete any gathering guests quest. Sure. And I can go to, these are all the places that they have gathering quests for. Breetown, Keladim, Edoras, the Hall of Vernazal, which I'm not familiar with. Herne, that's out in Swanfleet. Minister's Midsummer. No Bottle, I'm not familiar with that place. Oscar Ruth, Surikaila, that's up in Foreshell. The Party Tree, the 21st Hall, and Trestle Bridge. So I guess they want you to go there and gather guests and bring them to the festival. Let me turn down my sound here real quick. There we go. Okay. We'll come back here in a minute. I want to. Well, let's see. Darum's got quests too. Housekeeping and titled treasures. Well, neither of those are what I'm looking for. But I already have the in celebration of Midsummer yet, so I might be okay. There we go. So then, yeah, let's go ahead and pick up those gathering quests. We'll, let's do the Gather Breetown, since I'm fairly familiar with Breetown.
Fair winds to you.
I have heard that right in the middle of Eriador is a city that answers to no king. It sits alongside an important trade route and is surrounded by green lands, but it does not sound as prosperous as I should think, eh? Perhaps these people could learn how to better profit from trade by meeting our fine Umbari merchants, eh? Go to this Breetown and find someone who might cheerfully accept an invitation to visit us in Ziraktar. Mind you, do not bother too many people who would not be open to such a journey, or people would think you a pest and grow to have a poor opinion of us. Okay, so I want to find potential visitors in Breetown. Okay. I'm going to go ahead real quick. I'm hoping that I have a milestone somewhere nearby. Ah, there is no milestone. And no stable master here in Furtherhome. Okay. Ah, there's no way back from here. So I guess I'll just have to use my hunter ports. So we'll head to Breetown and see if we can find some guests. Hopefully we'll be able to find a few. Made some cold brew last night. Tastes really good. Looks like somewhere around the fountain is where they're having me go. So I guess we'll head to the fountain and see what we can find. And right here, if you're looking for a fast travel back to Furtherhome, is right there, right next to the horse to the Breedland Festival grounds, where I hear the horse races are in fine spirits. Actually, somebody is selling a good fishing pole, and I want to see if I can get a hold of it real quick. And here we are. You see some potential visitors.
Oh, right here, a potential visitor who disappears the moment. That's weird. Okay, he's sticking around now. That was bizarre. Inviting? Why are you bothering me? Uh-oh. That's not good. And I now have a fishing rod. We'll go ahead and put that down there and we'll save it. Now here's another potential visitor. Let's see if this person's interested. Uh-oh. That's not good. I've already got 2 no's. How about you? You interested? Oh, no. I failed the quest. Well, that sucks. Well, looks like my first trip to Furtherhome was already striking out. Oh, this is getting to be a good stream. Okay, everybody, thank you for coming by the stream. We'll see you all tomorrow. All right, we'll go back and try it again. We'll do some other quests though. We'll leave that one alone for now. And also, by the way, if you're a crafter, there are crafting quests that you can do that make wedding gifts and wedding arrangements. So there's many different ways to get anniversary tokens. Well, let's look around a little bit before we go back in there again. Let's look around at Furtherhome. Oh, that's neat. I have to admit, I do like it. I actually haven't been to a lot of the newer stuff lately. I've been so worried about playing on Angmar and just going through his Angmar, going through things on Angmar as they show up. I haven't really seen a lot of the newer zones. Looks like they did a really good job on the artwork on this zone. Oh, look at that sky. Let me get out of the way here a bit. Look at that sky. Oh, okay. Looks like there's a whole path that goes around the mountain, goes around the island. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a quest that has you running all around the outside of the island, sort of like the races in Bree and the Shire. I would not be surprised. But I really like what they've done. This place looks nice. Okay. Let's get back. Should be almost back to... Yeah, almost there. Oh, that's neat. Rolling waves. Standing Stones did a really good job creating the zone and adding new effects. And here we are back at the... Oops, excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. Back at the other side. Okay. Murkama. Let's see what Murkama has to say. She's got 4 quests. Building castles. Let's take a look at that one.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
Tell me, my friend, have you heard of a sand castle? Aye, it sounds strange to construct a fortress of just sand, but this is only for show, not protection, eh? I've sailed many seas, and they are real, and I have seen them. Imagine if they were for tiny people, yay tall.
A woman holds 2 fingers about an inch apart and looks at you right through them.
If you want more of that coin for bartering, build me 4 castles of sand on beaches where other visitors will see them. It will add to the festive mood, I think.
Okay. So let's go build some castles. I have a feeling this is the area where you build them. Yep, I was right. Here's a good place for a sandcastle, so let's take a look at this. Hey, not bad. Here's another good place for a sandcastle. Hobby horse. Yes, I have my hobby horse in my rotation of random mounts. Well, that's weird. They only show the entry play. They don't show the rest of them. So can I build one over here? Nope. Okay. Then there must have been one that I missed, so we'll go back and take a look. I hope everyone is having a good day today. I'm starting to get over a sinus infection. My sinuses have been bothering me for a bit. Oh, maybe not. So where do I build the 4th one at? Maybe over here? I don't see one there. This is interesting. Maybe it's back here. No? Okay, so where do I build that 4th sandcastle at? Let's check again. Maybe I might have missed it. It's very possible. Okay. All right, then. We will just leave it alone, and we'll go see about finding another quest. And if I can build that fourth sandcastle while I'm out and about, I'll go ahead and do it. She had other quests I can complete anyway. So I'll go pick up another quest of hers. Fishing for advice. Let's try that one.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
Tell me, do you ever go fishing? Maybe that is something you can help me with. Visitors often come to me and ask me where on the island are the best places to go fishing. I have no answer for them. I have spent my life at sea, but never once have I gone fishing. I never needed to. Other people do that. If you go fishing in different parts of the island and tell me what you think, I will gladly reward you. Find a place to fish in the harbor. Don't know if there's any special place that they want you to check. Ah, how about right there? I'm not allowed while mounted. I guess I'm going to have to get off my hobby horse. There we go. Ah, yes. One of the peaceful, relaxing hobbies in Lord of the Rings. I've acquired a glittering fish, and I got a quest item. A silvery fish whose scales glitter in the sunlight. Okay. Now I need to find a place to fish at the west side of the harbor. North, south, east, west. How about right here? We'll try this one. Come on. Where are the fishies? Where are the pretty fishies? There are the pretty fishies. Excuse me. Now I need to find a place near the waterfall above the harbor. Whoop! I did not mean to do that. Ah, and here's a good place for a sandcastle. I knew if I just waited, I'd probably find one. See, there's someplace around here. Not seeing one. Oh, above the harbor. Okay. So I guess that means I need... I have to take a little trip around the island here. Maybe I gotta go up this way. And then look for a path that leads off of here. Oh, we're definitely going in the right direction now if I can just find it. Nope, not this way. Nope, okay. Oh, I think I'm going off the beaten path here. Probably not going in the correct direction, I would assume. Ouch. I guess not. Maybe, okay. See, this is what you get for going into quests blind, right? You end up getting completely lost. Alright, well, I can at least turn in the building castles.
Umbar is a free city at last.
You are a very capable castle builder. Your method is flawless. Unfortunately, such forges rarely withstand the tides, and they will all likely need to be rebuilt tomorrow. And that counts as one quest. And I'd picked up a D, complete Midsummer quests in Minas Tirith and Furtherhome. Pick up the Midsummer Frame and get the Merrymaker, and I need to do 120 quests. Alright, so that's going to be a while. Maybe this way? Did I just find the secret path to where I need to go? I think I did.
I did. There was a secret path and I found it. There we go. I turned down the volume a little bit. $120 quests, though, will take a while. I probably won't get it this year. Probably next, though. I've caught a fish. Find a place to fish from the sandbar in the north. Okay. There. Ow. That's sandbar right there. So let's dismount. Yep, right there. This looks like a good spot. Let's try it again. Yeah, I just needed to find the little secret path that was leading behind up to the mountaintop. And I completed my proficiency in fishing. And I need now to bring fish back to Merikama. Or, yes, Merikama. Okay, there we go. Just want to make sure I got my LI re-equipped. Here we go. Interesting to see what I can do with these seagulls and cats. Probably a quest from inside. Fishing for advice.
Good day to you, traveler.
Look at all those fish. They were all caught from different places. That is not very helpful, but at least it seems there are many good fishing spots here. So the next quest she has is offering to help.
Umbar is a free city at last.
I can see that there are some visitors who might need assistance, but I am not allowed to leave my current post. Would you mind taking a walk around the harbor area and the southern beach and helping anyone who needs it? Assist them with whatever you can, and I will pay you for your time. So I need to talk to the thirsty beachgoer. How about that one right there?
You're most welcome, my friend.
My goodness, I am absolutely parched. It is important to consume many beverages while taking in the beach, you know. Be a dear and run over to the tavern and get me a refreshing beverage. Something strong, if you catch my meaning. Okay. I need to find the... Ah, there we go. This looks refreshing.
Well met.
Ah, yes, I do give that here. This is just what I needed. Now go, you're blocking my view. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. So now I need to find the relaxing holidayer. Nope, they're not on the beach. They're over here. Usually helps when you look at the map to find out where you're supposed to go instead of just trotting off in some random direction. There we go.
Umbar is a free city at last.
Fair winds to you. What is it that you need? Oh, you've come to ask if I need anything? Now that I think about it, I would be love to be reading my book right about now. But I left it in my room at the inn. I'm afraid that if I leave here to go get it, someone will steal my seat on this bench. Would you mind going to the cracked flagon and getting my book? I left it on the side table, next to the bed. Okay. Kind of has a Mediterranean look about it, and I like it very much. All right, not here. Left it in her room on a side table. There it is. Captivating book. Picked up A Memory of Mumakil by J.F. Ugsha Imiri. Okay. Wonder if it's something to do with Mermax.
Fair winds to you.
You found it. Thank you so much. I've been eager to read what happens next. Clear skies and swift winds to you, my friend. Talk to the unsettled sightseer. Oh, that one's all the way out on the beach. Okay. There they are.
What can I do for you?
Bless me, you nearly gave me a fright. Do I need anything? Well, if it's not too much trouble, I could use something to sit upon. I enjoy the view very much, but the sand, I hate it. It's all rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Guy sounds like Anakin. I think those folks over there have a with a blanket had the right idea. Could you perhaps bring me a cushion or some such? Okay. Looks like there's a cushion inside the inn, probably. Yeah, I'm beginning to think so. Definitely beginning to think so. Alright, so let's see if I can find a nice cushion. Because, I mean, I wouldn't want sand either, so I don't blame them for it. Huh? I thought it was in here. That might be in one of the rooms. No. No. That's the front door. Is this an outside? No. Okay. Alright, that one takes you outside, or to a different zone. And GPad20. GPad20, thank you very much for following me. For so many years, still online, this game, so nostalgic. You play it like a single player? Yes, I do. I've done a little bit of grouping and a little bit of raiding and such, but honestly, most of the time I play this game solo. And thank you again very much for the follow. You mean to activate my LOTRO account and play this again. This is the game that kept my sanity when we were all forced to stay home. This game kept my sanity in one piece while we were on lockdown. I could not have survived without it. Ah, right there they are. And, I am very grateful for this. This game has helped me so much. Also, you played it almost at launch. I mean, I actually baited the game. And I enjoyed it, but I was so involved with a raiding guild at the time in EverQuest 1 that I didn't really have the time to get involved in it. And yes, the decor, it reminds me so much of scenes from like Venice and the Greek Isles and such. It's beautiful here. I love it. And I do agree, the graphics at the time were top. And honestly, I don't think they look all that dated right now. You know, I mean, I'm running fairly max settings, I do believe. Oh. Yeah, very high draw distance, high model detail and material detail, ultra high frill distance, just not a whole lot of frills because those things, the frills and shadows I found really cut down on my, But, I mean, as you can see, I've got most of the stuff set on high to very high. Don't have a lot of post-processing on, mostly because I'm streaming. But the game runs exceptionally well. And, you know, I've got a good solid 60 frames per second. This is in the newest zone. So, I don't think I'm doing too badly. Oh, yes, the Amazon LOTRO. That... Honestly, between you and me, I've played Lost Ark, and I've played a little bit of New World. I am very glad Amazon did not get the Lord of the Rings MMO. I would not... I don't think I would have enjoyed it very much. It was not something I was looking forward to. Ah, this will do perfectly. Thank you. Oh, look at that. And he's all sat down and comfortable. The Hopeful Suitor. Ooh, here we go.
Come, my friends, come.
Greetings, my good high elf. Since you appear to be assisting people, I wonder if you would do us a small favor. I dare say I did not plan our day well, as I would have been a perfect day for a picnic. But alas, we do not have a picnic basket of food. If you would, could you nip over to the tavern and fetch us a picnic?
Do I look like Yogi Bear? Hey, boo-boo. Let's go get a picnic basket. Okay, Yogi. Gotta look out for them rangers, Yogi. Ah, boo-boo, they're no problem at all. They'll just gotta keep them away from the picnic baskets, and everything will be fine. Back here, maybe? Oh, no, that leads outside. Or maybe that is where I need to go. Looks like that is. All right, let's try it. Let's see about that door. Oh, okay. And what do you know? I had to go through the door, and there we go. Like to walk around the Shire and Bree again. Yes. I've been to a lot of the cities in Lord of the Rings Online, and I still, 90% of the time, whenever I need to go somewhere, I hit the Bree button. It's just, I feel comfortable there. I know the city. I know where I need to go. It's just that nice. And well, Lake Town is nice, and the Shire is very comfy. I still find Bree to be my go-to home. Hey, do they have rangers in Middle Earth? So likely a Yogi Bear type around someplace. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. Absolutely, G-Pad. Absolutely. But yeah, you know they gotta have rangers here, so. Oh. I have the basket, but it's empty. It might actually help if the basket has food in it, you know? Just a minor detail. You got to remember baskets need food. So, gotta get that going up there. All right, here we go. So we'll talk to Saglehem. Ah, there he is. Offering to help.
Good day to you, traveler.
A picnic, you say? Oh, they appear to be courting, eh? The man chuckles as he takes the basket and begins to fill it. I have just the thing. A bottle of wine, some cured meats, a variety of cheeses, some water biscuits, and a few figs. That should do them. Pick up the filled picnic basket. Now I take the basket to the sailor. There we go. Yeah, definitely. Hell, it's better than some of the picnics I've been on. Jeez. Nice little charcuterie board, a little bit of wine. Some figs to take away some of the acidity and such. Reset the palate. Nummy, nummy, nummy.
May your heart be light and your joys be many.
Oh, this is perfect, my friend. Thank you ever so much. And send my regards to Saglehem. Okay. Talk to the queer merrymaker.
May your heart be light and your joys be many.
Isn't this land such a magical place? I heard the beachgoers here have been known to enjoy themselves by burying each other in the sand. Buried in the sand, I say. Well, I say to myself, I think I would quite like that. Only as the buryee, I have no burier. But now you have come along. I charge you with the task of burying me in the sand. Boom. More. Okay. He thanks you with a sigh of happiness. All right. Okay. I haven't been buried in the sand myself in a very long time. Several times I was down in Southern California out on the beach side and would help bury people in the sand and do wieners and clam bakes and such. Good stuff. There we go. Let's turn this quest in. Offering to help.
Good day to you, traveler.
Everyone has gotten the help they wanted. Thank you very much for helping them. And by them, I mean me. Huh. So G-Pad, this is the new anniversary zone. This is Furtherhome. There are horses to it from Anorian After Battle and Bree and Siladim and Duliadond and I want to say the Shire near the Party Tree as well. This is a new zone they just developed. They just released it just this year, and it's all it is holiday quests. So now there's 2 zones for the holiday quests, and I think, and this one, like I said, I like it. And if you really like the Umbari stuff, which I know, hey, if the rest of the Umbari stuff looks like this, I'd be happy to adventure there. I'm very happy with this. This is a beautiful area. Let's see what other quests she's got. I've got 3 holiday quests completed. So, searching for swimming spots.
Fair winds to you.
I must linger here and be available for guests who ask for help. Many ask for advice on where the best swimming places are, and I admit I do not know. I stand here all the time. Were you to take some time to explore the island and test out the best places to swim? I will reward you when you return to tell me what you have learned. Okay. West side of the harbor, Southern Cove, Northern Channel, Western Beach, Southwestern Beach. Okay, so kind of all around the island. Yeah, this is the western side of the harbor. There we go. Not a bad place to spin, but it's quite public. Yeah, I would say a little Numenorian. What's the name of the zone? My brain is not... area door... Oh, what's the name of that zone? Anuminus. Sort of looks a little bit like a Anuminus. An even dim. I'd say sort of looks a little bit like that. And let's see, next place is over this way. Move my map out of the way there. Okay, this little cove over here. This is a southern cove that I think they want me to try swimming in. This water is warm and perfect for swimming. Well, that's good to know. Let's see if I can just go around instead of taking that high road. Probably not. Maybe I can. This is a nice, quiet place to swim. This is something new they added too. Look at the effect they did here. They've got the rolling waves that are coming in. This I have not seen this before in any place in Middle Earth before. So I think they added that I don't know if they added just to this zone or to the Umbari stuff, but that's not bad. Okay. The water is cold and the waves are a bit much. Yeah, look at that. I admit, the graphics are not bad. And the Northern Channel. Last place is over this way. Pull out a little bit. Yeah, no, this place is looking nice. You know, I'm getting a good solid almost 60 frames per second here. I've got a 4070 Super 12 gig. So, only using about 3 gigs of GPU RAM right now. So, no, it's not bad. Definitely not bad at all. And this is obviously the Northern Channel. The water in the channel is calm and warm. Okay. So we'll head back and turn in that quest. Up to drink here real quick. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and turn in that quest now for finding swimming spots.
Is a free city at last.
So, how was the swimming? You tell her that the water is warmer where it is shallow, and it's easier to swim where there are less waves, and advise her on where these places are. Thank you, you have been such help. As a mariner, I usually prioritize staying on the boat and not ending up in the water. I do not understand people who go into the water on purpose, but when they ask, I will repeat what you have told me. You have my thanks. Cool. Okay, there were a couple of people who had quests in here, so let's go back into the cracked flagon real quick and pick up a couple of these. This is the guy who has all of the sightseeing quests. Or the visitor's quest, and the last time I tried it when I failed, so I'm going to wait on that one. So let's see what Derama has. He's got 2, housekeeping and titled treasures. Take a look at housekeeping.
Good day to you, traveler.
I am supposed to have Bahad here to help me, but those good-for-nothing freebooters seem allergic to work when there is land under their feet.
If you would like to earn some coin, I will pay you to help me with the housekeeping. We have several guest cabins aboard the Cracked Flagon, and they all need daily tidying up. They need their bunks made and their floors scrubbed clean. It should not take long at all to do. Maybe once those worthless swabs see what had been outdone by a visitor, they will pick up their lazy bones and get to work. I would not wager on it, though. Okay, so I need to make 4 beds and scrub 4 floors. So we'll go into the first room. There's the bed. And a dirty floor. Let's see what we got here. Third room. Right there, probably. No worries, man. Take care. Have a good evening. Be safe. And there's the 4th floor, and here's the 4th bed. And there we go.
Fair winds to you.
Back already, Bahar. I am glad someone around here will do some work. Maybe you'll be an example to others. Here is the payment I promised. It will need to be a gun again tomorrow if you want more. And the next quest is Tidal Treasures.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
That is a thing that I've been wanting to do but never seem to have the time. It is not unusual for beautiful seashells to be found on the island's northern shores. I want to take a break and collect some of them to decorate the cabins, but my duties have kept me from enjoying the beaches. If you bring me some beautiful seashells from Furtherhome's beaches, I would happily pay you for them. The best place to find seashells is on the island's north side, especially in and around the channel there. Okay. Alright, so let's head this way. And the other thing I am curious about is this a newer zone? Newer zone architecture or older? The newer zones you can actually harvest and stuff, pick up items and stuff off the ground while you're on horseback. The older zones, they didn't have that incorporated yet. Nope, you gotta dismount. I was hoping I could stay horsed. That's okay. There we go. My sister used to gather seashells when we went to the beach. She had a nice collection of them in her room. And there's 3 of them on here. That's good.
And my sister and I, we lived in Florida for a number of years, and she would be going all the time out to Daytona or Fort Lauderdale or Tampa Bay. I went to Miami a few times. Alright, here we go.
Fair winds to you.
Oh, these are handsome shells indeed. They will do quite well. Thank you very much. And that is 6 quests. Now, I knew that Saglhem had one too.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
Ahoy, my friend. What brings you into my kitchen? Kapatos sent you? That is our captain, always looking out for the crew. If you are keen on lending a hand, I do have an important task for you. I am running very low on certain ingredients that can be found right here on the island. I need more herbs. They are leafy and bushy and are easy to spot. They also smell delicious. And I also need lemons, the big juicy ones, ripened on the tree. And I also need olives, many handfuls if you please. You can find all of these here on the island, growing on the slopes well above the beach.
Okay. Want 4 herbs, 4 lemons, and 4 olives. Okay. Let's see where we need to go. Let's take that, there's a little side path here that I went to do some of the fishing quests on. It's right over here. Let's take this up the side and see what I can find up here. Well, I'm in the zone, so I should start to find right there. An olive tree. Nice. There's another olive tree. Or no, lemon tree. Ah, there's some fresh herb right there. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we'll race the this part of the island, and we'll see about finding the rest of what we need. There we go, we're almost there. Pull out a little bit so I can see better. Ah. All right, here we go. Everything is back down near the, now near the beach. So we'll head over that way. Okay, let's see where we're at now. Okay. Ah, right there we go. There's some more herbs. Okay, so those are all the herbs. Some lemon. That's the third juicy lemons. And there's the fourth juicy lemons. So now I need to find, there's one olive tree right there. And the other olive tree should be just over this hill. Right there it is. All right. Little shortcut. Ah, yes, I could smell the herbs even before I saw you coming. I will take those. Thank you for your help, and here is a reward for your effort. And that's 7 quests. See, is there anybody else in here? I want to try to avoid those again. Alright, so I think there's some more outside. Already done all her quests. There we go. Maghordo. Alright, let's see what he has. Because I only need 3 more quests to finish up the wrapper for today. And he's got 3 quests. A flock of seagulls, cat conundrum, and eyesores drifted ashore. I'm going to take flock of seagulls and cat conundrum now because I have a feeling they're all right around the same area.
Good day to you, traveler.
Have you seen all the gulls about the harbor? I detest them. They are naught but rats with wings, worse than rats. I have seen a flock of the monsters attack a man and steal his lunch right out of his hands. Something must be done about the scoundrels before they trouble the visitors and make them not wish to return. Would you do me a favor in scaring off those irksome beasts? Doesn't take much. All you have to do is run up to them and they'll take flight. Okay, and he wants me to chase off 8 irksome seagulls. And the other one I'm going to pick up real quick is Cat Conundrum.
Mumbai is a free city at last.
You may have noticed many cats about the harbor. I'm not sure what to do about them. Among my people, cats are believed to bring good luck. No embodied Roman would dare sail without one. To do so would bring bad fortune to the entire voyage. But it seems that among our visitors, not everyone appreciates cats as they should. Some people have complained calling them pests, and one man claims they made him sneeze. My friend, you are a visitor. What say you? Should they stay or should they go? Complete quest yes to cats or complete quest no to cats. Oh, I'm a cat person. I swear to God, they should stay. Cat conundrum, yes to cats.
Fair winds to you.
You think the cats should stay? I'm relieved to hear it. Removing them may invite disaster to strike. Besides, you cannot always make everyone happy. I have also heard of places rife with cats and travelers visit specifically to see them. I would visit such a place myself, you know. Now that I think of it, I will reward you if you go around the harbor and give a tidbit to each cat to ensure they stay. Everyone knows that if you feed a cat, they'll always return. Oh, I'll definitely feed kitties. Oh, there's a little scruffy one right there. The scruffy cat nips at your fingers, he greedily takes the treat. Oh, there's a sassy cat. The sassy cat snaps up the treat, hisses, and runs away. Was that your cat? I don't know. There's a skinny cat. The skinny cat eyes you suspiciously, but purrs as it takes your offering. Aw, nice kitty. Nice kitty. No, nice kitty. So I need to find the slinky, smelly, and sleepy cats. And there's the seagulls run off. I think they're probably all over down here. So there's the smelly cat. The smelly cat swallows the treat whole and rubs on your leg. And I know the sleepy cat is right by the door here to the cracked flagon because I kept on seeing him. There he is. Sleepy kitty. The sleepy cat purrs as it takes the treat and goes back to sleep. Did you hear that purr? Aw, hey, the purr kitty. And then the last one is over on the other side over here in that corner. I have to feed the slinky cat. I mean, you guys are aware, of course, that cats are all three of the stages of matter, all at the same time. They're solid, they're liquid, and they're gas all at the same time. If you don't believe me, watch a cat, and I swear it won't take long. There we go. I think this is it, right? That's it right there. The Slinky Cat. The Slinky Cat takes the treat, followed by a quick bath. Deed bestowed. Cat confusion. Oh, I actually have to do them both, and I get a bonus Midsummer. If you complete them both, you get an extra Midsummer token, and you get the title Confused by Cats. That's awesome. I like that.
Good day to you, traveler.
A flock of seagulls. You've scared them off, have you really? I still think I see a few hanging about. They just returned? Ah, that is unfortunate. We'll just have to continue doing this every day until they understand that they are not wanted. Thank you for trying. And Cat Conundrum.
Good day to you, traveler.
Ah, you returned for your reward. Do you think that was the correct decision? Anyway, I do not doubt that the same choice will have to be made again tomorrow. Cats are inevitable. And he has one more quest, and that'll be my 10th. Oh, it is my 10th already. Okay. So I can actually talk to the rapper person here, which is Captain Catavos at Furtherhome in the Shield Isles. So let's see where that is. Okay. Because if I can stay here until all 10, that'd be cool too. I think he must be inside. Yep, there he is right there.
Fair winds to you.
Very, very good. I hope you're enjoying our festivities this midsummer. As a small token of thanks for sharing in our celebration, allow me to offer you this gift. Join us again tomorrow, won't you? And there we go. And that completes the first of the 3 celebrations of Midsummer. There's a rapper, that was the rapper quest. If you do 10 quests, you get a daily reward. When you complete that quest, the 10 of them 3 times, like I just completed one of them, you get these rewards. Legendary experience, 300 figments of splendor, which is used to get some costuming gear. A scrap of an essence reclamation scroll, which if you take, I think it's 3 of them, you actually can get a full essence reclamation scroll, which will allow you to take an essence out of a socket that you'll get in the higher level zones and be able to replace that essence. You'll get a universal optional crafting ingredient, which you can use to get a critical success on any crafting endeavor, and 1,000 virtue experience. And then when you complete that 3 times, you get all of these rewards, including 5 extra tokens, 500 figments of splendor, and a legendary tracery token. Very, very important if you're working on trying to max out your legendary item. You want to get the tracery tokens because you need a token to get the incomparable traceries, and then you need a different token to get the legendary traceries. And you get all of your traceries from the Word Horde of Gobatham in Rivendell. Now, I don't think I need to head there yet, but we've done everything we can do here, and I still got some time on the clock, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove these quests. I'm going to get my things set up to go back to Legendary Mirkwood. There we go. Put that up there. Let's get rid of this quest here. Oh, I have to talk to Marilyn. I get to talk to Marilyn, so we'll do that real quick, too. There we go. And add that quest. There we go. All right, so we will first head to Anorian Midsummer, and the easiest way I can get there is to go back to Bree, because there's a ride right from Bree that'll take me all the way to the Midsummer Zone, and then I need to go all the way up to the High Stables and talk to Marilyn in order to turn that quest in.
How can I be of service?
Oh, not here. I guess I have to go to the other one. Hold on, dismount. Dismount. Thought I could get to Midhome from here. Or Midsummer from here.
What do you need?
Alright, let's just go across the other side then. Okay.
What can I do for you?
There it is. An Orient after battle. Minas Tirith Midsummer. There we go. And we take the stable master
How may I
up
help
to
you,
the high stables, and then we will get off as soon as I appear. Because I need to go up this way. Welcome to our fine city. Whether you're here to celebrate for one day or you intend to stay until Midsummer's, I hope you find your celebration to your liking. If you should have any questions or would like to join our efforts to support Midsummer, you need only ask. And then, of course, she has all of her quests, too. And I actually have a video that was done by another streamer that's actually a walkthrough here just in Minas Tirith. You can do about 14 quests, and it covers most of the city, and most of the quests are easy and fun. But I wanted to do Furtherhome because I had never done Furtherhome before. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take care of this quest, Second Breakfast. I need to talk to Bingo outside Karas Galadriel. And I have an easy way to get there because I am a high elf and I do have the trait. There is a racial trait which gives you, if you are a high elf, it allows you to make a quick port to Lothlorien. But you can only have it if you are a high elf. There are other ways to get the port, of course, but this is one that I get for racial traits. And there he is right there. Now, Second Breakfast is part of the Ballad of Bingo Boffin. That is a long quest line that actually winds all the way through most of the way through. I know I've done it all the way up through Mordor, or up to Mordor, I do believe. I don't know if it goes past there because I haven't gone past there before. But Bingo's stomach has made it quite impossible for the Hobbit to concentrate on further writing of his book, and he needs you to do something about the hungry situation.
I have been worrying about something.
We are back in more pleasant lands. It is something of a relief to leave Mirkwood behind us, but, well, I have been worrying about something. Bingo's cheerful expression is gone, and he seems quite upset. It is this appetite of mine. We boffins like to have as many meals as anyone, and I am no stranger to nipping off to the larder for a snack or two between meals, but this hunger is sharper, in a way, than any hunger I can remember. I've got to thinking about what has gotten me this hungry, and I realized that it began about the time we crossed the river into Mirkwood. There's something unnatural about this. Is it a curse? You need to have done something to have been cursed? Didn't Adelinda say something about a great evil in her past? Well, I was thinking about it, and while I wouldn't say I have done anything especially evil, I wasn't honest with Cariangoth, was I? We used deception to get him to allow us to cross the river. Is my increasing hunger a curse for my poor behavior? You have to go to Cariangoth at the docks and apologize for my lies. I fear I will waste away from this curse if you do not. Oh, poor Bingo. And the vineyards of Lothlorien. So we'll go ahead and... There's a horse down here. We'll go ahead and take that horse.
Greetings to you.
The vineyards of Lorien. Swift travel. We'll take that. Oh, I must have completed the deed Warrior of Lothlorien. So what do I need to complete the deed Warrior of Lothlorien? Oh. I bet it's the overall quest line.
Sweet-eyed Melon.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. I was trying to look up Warrior of Lothlorien. There it is. Complete quests in Lothlorien. It starts as ally, defender, and warrior. So that's what it is. It's just a quest completion chain. And that makes sense. That frees up the swift travel then. And honestly, I can understand that. That makes sense. It is nice to be in the Golden Wood, though. Now we need to go this way. Oh, not him. Must be over here then. There he is.
servants of the enemy cannot pass the bounds of Lorien.
You have come back, I see. What did your friend think of the Golden Host's adventures in Mirkwood? You explain Bingo's deception and give Kenningoth the Hobbit's sincere apologies. The elf nods solemnly, but there's a smile on his lips. Bingo must have a low opinion of the intelligence of elves, or he believed I was truly fooled by his deception. I was not, but it takes a large heart to admit such a thing. And my refusal to bear him across the river was born not out of malice, but of concern for his safety. I accept his apology. I may also have a solution for his hunger. Give him this small packet of lembas, along with my well wishes. I think this will cure his hunger. Excuse me. I may also have the cure for the solution. I also have the solution for his hunger. Give him this small packet of lembas, along with my well wishes. I think the one will cure his hunger, and the other may assuage his guilt. For I imagine the latter is the true source of his curse. And once forgiven, I suspect he will be fine. That is my guess. So I now have a packet of lembas. Elven wafers.
He accepted my apology? Ah, lovely, lovely.
I am glad to hear it. And what is this? Lembas? How interesting. It looks to be like a type of cake. A little plain looking. Is it a gift from Kenningoth? Bingo takes a small bite and nibbles at it for a moment. Ah, I did not expect it to be so delicious. And how filling. My, this lembas has quite cured my curse, if such it was. It is good to have a full belly, and for now I'm ready to travel down the great river in search of further adventures. Now, I can't pick up the next quest, which is weird. It might be because it's level locked. But let's go ahead and talk to Darius. And see where I pick it up at. I don't know if I may not be able to pick it up because it's 70.
I've collected many fine items during my travels.
Tome of the Blue Beetle, large map of Bingo and Moria, the Spalvi property guard. I might have to come back here and pick up a few things. A treacherous hole. This hole is deep. Who knows where you'll end up if you climb down it. Okay. So now we need to head back to Mirkwood. And we need to head down here by the Ashen Slides. So it looks like the nearest port is going to be near Helletyr. Helletyr? I think I have that one. The Haunted Inn. Thanguliad. Meet the Chad, Ostgalad, Ichad Sirlion. Alright, so we'll go ahead and head to Ostgilia. Because that's the Ostgalad, that's the main city for Mirkwood. And then I can go ahead and take a...
What can I do for you?
swift travel to Helletyr. Okay, now we need to head south. Yes, the great and mighty elf hunter riding into danger on his hobby horse. Let's go ahead and get buffed up because we're going to get into some fight here. Now this blighted branch is actually part of a quest, but I've already completed the quest, so it won't trigger for me. Hi, TD Grell. Welcome to the channel. I'm on the Angmar server. I had just finished up going through Furtherhome, so I'm getting back to Legendary Mirkwood. Doing some questing and deeding out here. Currently, I'm on to Volume 2, Book 9, Chapter 17, Memories of Mithrandir, where I need to find a secret way into Dul Guldur. I've been playing LOTRO pretty much for about 3 or 4 years now. I started really getting involved in it during the lockdown. This is the game that actually kept my sanity during lockdown. And now I've decided once Angmar started, and I'm now a streamer, I figured I'd go ahead and just start streaming my way through Angmar. And thank you very much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see, which way do I need to go? Okay, I need to go over this way. I'm a musician in-game. I'm on all the servers, but Peregrine's my home. My alternate server is Peregrine. My kin that I'm a part of moved from Landreval to Peregrine, and I decided to join in the fun. Okay, so which way do I need to go? Okay, this way. Oh, awesome. Where at? Bree or Party Tree out at the stage out there near the Party Tree, or? Ah, nice. They've got a. I've seen a few crowds out there at the pony. That is a nice little stage they do have set up on the outside of the pony. I really like it. Pretty much most music. I'm not really all that all that interested in rap or country, but most songs I do like. Let's see which way. Find and walk the secret passage to the foundations. I wonder if this is it.
Dimly remembered stories from his childhood, oft repeated in the darkness of his cell, have struck the spark of memory in Bori the dwarf. He is certain the passage you discovered is the same used by Mithrandir long ago to enter Dul Guldur in secret.
Ooh. My band plays classic rock and metal. Awesome. Yeah, I've been amazed by some of the bands that actually do play in game. I've been to a couple of the Weathertop festivals on Landreval and some of the other musical festivals too. I am amazed at the bards they've got in this game. Seriously, they are amazing. Okay, clear Termian, the cavern beneath the foundations of Dul Guldur of foes. Let's see what sort of foes we can find down here. I cannot go any farther that way. Outcast Marvel. Oh. Let's see how many I can take out in one shot. Hazy images of the past unfold before you. Where's Radir? We have arrived, my friend, but now that we are here, I wish we were not. I did not conceal the danger from you, Radir. Did you not believe this journey into the fortress of the Necromancer would be easy? I would have sought another guide had I known this to be true. It was just spoken in jest, Mithrandir. Well, mostly a jest. In truth, who could wish to be in this forsaken place? It was well spoken, Radir, but there are things that need finding out. Then I hope we find them out and emerge from these caverns the better for it. Wow. July 25th and 26th is Weatherstock here in Peregrine now. Awesome. I will definitely have to attend. Ah, and now this way is open. Okay, so I see how this is going to work. Thermian Whites. Hazy images of the past unfold before you. Hold a moment, Radir. We have done well to come this far, but I must go the rest of the way alone. But why? Have I not proven myself a staunch companion? I cannot let you face the Necromancer on your own. My dear Radir, did you think I questioned your bravery earlier? I did not. I do not yet know what this Necromancer is, but I have my suspicions. If any of them be true, even Gandalf the Grey would be a fool to face him in his fortress. But how can that be? How can the Necromancer wield such power? I'll go and find out. Stay here, my friend. I will have need of you on my return. Interesting. Alright, I cannot go forward yet, so I guess I need to search the passages here in opposite directions before I can go up there. So let's check this one out. An outcast troll. Hazy images of the past unfold before you. I have never been to a place like this. Already its presence corrupts the woods around. That is the way of such evil. If not checked, it will spread outward in all directions, corrupting good lands and people. I will stand against the evil. I am not afraid. See what else is... Okay. Cannot go any further this way. Alright, so let's check that other side passage then. Actually, is there a little mini passage I can check this way? It dead ends. Okay. There. And that way is still technically blocked, so we'll go this way real quick. Forgotten Shades. If the necromancer is so powerful, how can he not know we are here? It is true that when we were looking for them, there are signs that he might reveal us to him. As long as I refrain from any display of power, he should not be aware of our presence. His own wicked sorcery served to hide us from him, like a whisper in a crowded room. Then may the room remain crowded and the whisper silent. Okay, so I guess we will go through this passageway. See what we've got here. There is something different about the foes we have faced in this cavern. I cannot quite decide what it might be. It is my guess that they are outcasts. No, do not look surprised. They're still our enemies. But these are they for whom the necromancer has little use, for whatever reason. And it is so that they collect in the dead trees beneath his fortress, beneath his notice. It is my hope we will be the same. Alright. I wonder now if that passageway has opened up. Mithrandir, where are you? Something is wrong. Why has he been gone so long? Should I go up after him? He told me not to do so, but... Mithrandir, what happened to your staff? I had to leave it behind. There is little time. We cannot rest. I almost did not get away. What happened up there, Mithrandir? Thrain is dead. He did not know his name at the end, but can only have been he. The Dwarf King, the last of the 7, had been taken from him. Oh no. There are shouts up above. We have to leave, Mithrandir. Listen to me, Radir. The necromancer is Sauron. He has returned. Now I can enter. Oh, great. Gulp. Okay. Let's head in. You hear footsteps behind you and some familiar faces arrive. This is just what I've been seeking. I can hardly believe it, but this passage is exactly what we need in order to launch our final assault upon Dul Guldur. We will surprise them from below and be within the walls of the fortress before our foes even know they are under attack. We will return here with a sizable company and launch our final assault. Are you ready to leave? We will return to Thangiliad and make ready for the final battle. This secret way into the fortress gives me hope. Our victory is all but assured. And we are back at Thangiliad, talking to Ningloril.
Both Radir and Mithrandir have aided us, even in death.
You have done it. The secret way into the foundations of Dul Guldur is just what the Golden Host needs to take the fortress by surprise. Both Radir and Mithrandir have aided us, even in death.
The last assault on Dul Guldur is upon us.
We will strike against the stronghold of the Nazgul in Mirkwood, and may the very foundations of the tower shake with the drums of battle. Goldagnir has drawn up a plan for the assault. Speak with him and learn of your part of it, and that of your allies. Nice set of rewards. Oh, a level 50 legendary tracery. Nice. There he is. This is the same person I got those skirmish quests for. It's probably going to be several of those strung together too. I wouldn't be surprised.
There will be no better time than this to assault the tower of the Nazgul.
Lord Celeborn has determined that we cannot withstand the counterattack should all of the armies of Dul Guldur move upon us at once. This will be our final offensive. We will divide our forces and lead a concentrated attack upon the tower. The main force of the Golden Host will assault the front entrance, clearing the way for a second group of adventurers, a kinship of great notoriety, to assault the tower. Meanwhile, you or your allies will enter the fortress by the secret way used by Mithrandir and engage in a skirmish within the tower. The enemy will be in disarray, not knowing on what front to do battle, and we will have the day. So this is a skirmish quest. Can be completed solo, duo, small fellowship, or full fellowship, or raid. Up minimum level of 60. So we will do the skirmish, the battle in the tower. And anytime you see that, the easiest way to do it is to go here to the instance finder. Instance finder. Go down to skirmishes. This is an offensive skirmish. The battle in the tower.
The time has come for the last assault upon the fortress of Dul Guldur. The fighting begins, even as a smaller force enters the citadel in secret, prepared to face their final foe.
My first goal is to claim the entrance hall. I cannot believe our good fortune. The secret passage Thuryman has brought us up through to the very foundations of Dul Guldur. You must aid the Golden Host as they do battle throughout the tower. I will find Zigliaberg and meet up with you later. And I cannot enter that door, of course. So I need to first claim the entrance hall. Let me get my soldier out. I need to get buffed up. The entrance hall has been cleared. The banner may be claimed for the Free Peoples. I don't know where it is. There it is. You have claimed the entrance hall. Gears grind to the south as the gate to the audience chamber opens. The battle rages on. Our foes will fall before us like wheat stalks at the harvest time. And a counterattack has been engaged. Holy crap. The counterattack has been defeated. The entrance hall is secure. It is safe to press on. And now the audience chamber has been claimed for the Free Peoples. A counterattack has been launched against the audience chamber. Now, a lieutenant of the enemy has joined the battle. Encounter. The flames on the braziers are curiously unlit. Ah, these braziers. Encounter update. As the second flame lights, Thangurian comes around, screaming around the corner ahead. New deed, battle in the tower. If I defeat certain foes, if I repeat this and defeat certain foes, I get a title. I need to claim the lower mustering hall. Which has now been claimed. Counter's room contains several welcome racks that might be worth searching. Mudaku comes screaming from the side room. Mine! Mine! Get away! Okay, so now we'll go ahead and claim the lower mustering hall. And gears grind to the south. Is there a counterattack? Yep. And there's Couturian. A second counterattack? And an enemy. There we go. Alright, so I now need to head south to claim the upper mustering hall. Actually, up this way. Okay. The upper mustering hall has now been claimed. A counterattack has been launched against the upper mustering hall. Oh, and there's Ninglaril. Boy, they're bringing out all the stops here, aren't they? And a second counterattack with the lieutenant. Oh, hello, buddy. Continue onward and seize victory for the Golden Host. So now we head to the armory. Mazog, general of the enemy. He's been made Bombard General. What is this? Is this some trick? You cannot have been such a fool to come here. I feared I would need to hunt you down, but you have saved me the trouble. You caused me such trouble while you were alive. My kingdom stolen by dwarves. To be shackled and brought to this prison of nightmares, here to be jailed alongside dirty dwarves. Mazog. But my imprisonment did not last long. There are still orcs in this tower who respect the name of Mazog,
ruler of the caves.
I swore to end you, Mazog, and I will see it done.
It is not to be, lowly dwarf. I came to this chamber for a reason. With this axe of mithril, not even the ruler of this tower can keep Mazog a prisoner. But first, you will die. You have not won. The orcs of Moria will avenge my death. Hear me, Brian, and let your courage slip away. Wherever your people catch a glint of gold or silver or gems beneath the mountains, there will be an orc to slay him. Everyone. That is my vow. That is the word of Mazog.
I, too, have an oath, Mazog. See it now fulfilled. Nice effect. Nice effect. And a fancy wood chest. It is done. Mazog is defeated, and Zigliaburk is returned. It is a good day to be a dwarf. Let us head back and celebrate with some ale. Skull.
The battle may be over, but some stories have not had their endings.
We have had victory, at least so much victory as we had a right to expect. We cannot hold this fortress, and it may not be long before the enemy strikes back at us with such a force that will push us back across the river. Lothlorien will be attacked, that much is certain. But this is a victory if we have delayed that attack by even a single day. My heart tells me that we have, and by keeping the eyes of the enemy drawn to the doorstep of the fortress of the Nazgul, we have done what Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel wished us to do. The battle may be over for now, but some stories have not had their endings. That is the way of life, is it not? It has been my pleasure to fight alongside you in this campaign. May your story go on and on.
The assault of the Golden Host on Dul Guldur has achieved what Lord Celeborn sought: to delay the forces of the enemy from mounting their attack upon Lothlorien. And yet, not all stories are ended, and there is more to tell of the elves than dwarves.
And that completes the Mines of Moria Part 2 and Mines of Moria for the Hunter class. Epilogue of the Elves and Dwarves. There's a whole bunch of epilogues to do. But I completed the Mines of Moria Part 2. 10 LOTRO points, a title against the shadow, and increased reputation with Iron Garrison guards.
When next you return to the 21st Hall, Bori desired that you visit him there.
Volume 2, Epilogue, Zigliaburk Return. The Golden Host has accomplished what it set out to do. We have delayed an attack by the forces of Dul Guldur, kept our attention focused upon the doorstep of the fortress, and proven strong our friendship with the dwarves of the Iron Garrison. We will now wait for the next stroke to come, and must stand against it as best as we may. But the dwarves Broin and Bore have returned to Moria bearing the Mithrak Zigliaburk. When you next return to the 21st Hall, Bore desired that you visit him in the Chamber of Leadership. He wishes to discuss the final fate of the Mithril Axe. Okay. So I guess it's time to head back to the 21st Hall. Luckily for me, I have a port there. This is one of the reasons why I love playing a hunter. Being able to just flit back and forth anywhere in Middle-earth. I need to talk to Bori in the Chamber of Leadership.
Thank you for coming back to Khazad-dûm, my friend.
It was a long journey for Bori and me, and we spoke at length concerning the Mithril Axe. It has brought us little but misery, and my cousin convinced me that it could still do great harm in the future if wielded. Truth be told, I did not need much convincing. I have seen firsthand the recklessness the axe steers in the hearts of those who wield it. My stay in the dungeons of Dul Guldur speaks loudly of this point. Our fathers initially resisted, but have now grudgingly assented to our plan. The dwarves cannot retain possession of Zieglierberg. Speak to me again, and we will make this a reality.
We will go together to see Broin and do what must be done.
Are you ready to witness the sealing of Zieglierberg? The sooner it is done, the better it will be for the Iron Garrison, I believe, as does Broin.
The dwarves Bori and Broin have arrived at a momentous decision to return the Mithril Axe Ziegelberg to the place where it was found, never to be wielded by friend or foe again.
Okay. We have certainly come a long way since I enlisted your aid for the Iron Garrison, have we not? Who can say that they expected you to be of such help to us? I must admit, I did not. We dwarves of the Iron Garrison are gathering to witness the seething of the Mithril Axe in the very depths of Gan Garaf, and I'm sure all will wish to speak with you as you make your way to Broyan. Take your time. I know many dwarves will wish to speak with you on your way. Very good, my friend. I am glad to see you have come. I know how it is important to Broyan that you be here. I remember still how you took it upon yourself to slay the Crabane that sought to spy on the Iron Garrison at our encampment just outside the Holland Gate. Who knows what evils you forestalled that day, eh? Those filthy birds would report no news of our doings to their mysterious master thanks to you. And thanks to the dwarf who asked you to do it as well. I cannot remember now what use we put to those talents, but I'm sure it was a good one. And there's war. My dwarves have been called upon today to collapse the passage leading to Gan Garaf, once the Mithril Axe has been left within. It is strange to me to be covering up a passage rather than uncovering it. Indeed, you helped my dwarves unearth the doors of Durin at the West Gate, did you not? We have had much hardship since then, but look now at the glory of the Iron Garrison. The true work has only just begun. It will take several lifetimes of dwarves to restore the majesty of Khazad-dûm. And there's Hundi. I have not seen you since you passed into Mordor. How has the legendary weapon I gave you for the relics unearthed in Erigion served? Hundi's brow furrows with disappointment at your answer. You had it reforged? Oh, I see. Well, that is sometimes the way of weapons, is it not? Even so, it was my pleasure to start you on the path of discovering truly legendary items. Watch your steps, Enchanter. The footing here is treacherous. Swain thinks for a moment and then laughs. Who am I to tell you what is treacherous, huh? When we first met, when I boldly charged into the deepest reaches of the Silvertide Lows to challenge a nest of goblins in combat, I could have handled myself admirably and was about to do so, but your intervention was still appreciated. Do it again. Goblins beware! Oh, no, not this way. There we go. Look, Willie, if it isn't our counterpart. You may not remember, but Willie and I launched the diversionary strike on the guarded junction while you and Bonnie faced off against Ashpar at Stansmack. It was no easy thing, keeping the orcs from returning while you were still within their camp. But we managed it. We performed enough great feats that day to keep a dozen bards busy for a fortnight, didn't we, Weedy? That we dig, Stilling. As you can see, we managed to hold out against the orcs. Thorgrir and I kept the supplies flowing to each of the Iron Garrison outposts within Khazad-dûm. You were a big part of our success in keeping the lines of supply flowing, and we thank you for it. Thorgrir and I are both at your service, and your families. There's Sigurdon. Careful, Sunchanter, the water here is rapid. My cousin Sport is still on duty, scouting the approaches to the Chamber of the Crossroads. But I know that Sport appreciated your help chasing down orc spies before the great battle. It was well done, and it has been a pleasure working with you to reclaim the halls of Khazad-dûm with such a staunch ally. Watch your feet. The water here is swift. You are almost a Grand Graf. I did not think it would be this far, but Melamar here assures me that it is close. You're certain, Melamar? Aye, you're almost there. I know these flooded deeps, you see. And there's Waffy. Look at us. Did you ever think we would be in this place, about to leave a weapon of such power buried behind great stone walls, never to be used? Is this the right course of action? Well, it is for Bosi and Brogier and for their sons to decide. We do our duties and they are assigned to us, and I must trust that they know best. Did you doubt me when I sent you to salvage usable weapons from all around Khazad-dûm? It was for a good cause, was it not? Aye, it was, for the very survival of the Iron Garrison. Aye, these tunnels will not be used by dwarves following this day. What tales will spring up among our younger kin concerning our actions here, I wonder? Already I have told my boy of the great skill with which you dispatched goblin runners into flooded deeps for enemies. He was amazed at the number. Though to be truthful, I had forgotten how many it was. 50? 100? Who can remember?
I have come to witness the sealing away of Zigglyburg myself, and few of my dwarves could bear to come with me. Mithrax was forged at the heart of fire during a time long past, and for it to no longer be wielded seems a great shame to me. I understand that the axe has brought grief to the dwarves of the Iron Garrison, but as a forge master and a dwarf in whom burns the fire craftwork, the moon above the mountains will set today upon a different world. It will be a lesser world that does not have Zigglyburg in it. I knew you would not miss this moment. High elf that you are, it seems that adventure follows you wherever you pass. The feats of heroism we committed in the depths of Bozungar and in Rushduril are still a wonder to me, and will be until the end of my days, I am sure. The tales of which we have been part will echo to the cavern heights and even the grandest ale hall in Khazad-dûm. Sing the song of Over Bellhammer and Shantrantra the High Elf, they will say. Which song will be the reply? Welcome back to Khazad-dûm. For the great service you have done my family and for rescuing my son from the dungeons of Dul Guldur, you will always have a home here if you want it. I know Brogir is not pleased with the idea of leaving Zigglyburg to the depths of Gangaraf untouched, but the Mithril axe has brought us little but grief. I agree with my son and my nephew on this. Better for Zigglyburg never to have been found, I say. Do you intend to go along with this foolish decision of my son and nephew to leave Zigglyburg in the depths? This is a mistake, and I am certain any misfortune brought upon us by Mithril axe would have befallen us even without it. Why abandon such a weapon? Surely we will have need of it again. Can you say we will not? To abandon such a weapon seems the height of foolishness to me. Thank you for coming here with us. Brian is just ahead for Zigglyburg. It is for the best. The Mithril axe should remain unused from now on, left for all the ages of the world in the watery chamber where it was found. Brian is just ahead. Alright, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna be stupid for a second. I'm gonna fish. Just for curiosity's sake. What the heck, right? Not like I'm gonna get anything interesting, right? A char. See, that's... I'm going to hold on to that for now. The ruins can go, though. Okay. This is the last time I will stand within the walls of Gangaraf. I remember when I crawled, dripping and scared, out of the pool, and laid my eyes upon this flooded chamber. Were it not for Zigglyburg clutched in the hand of the dwarf Oyen, friend of my grandfather's, I could not have kept the terrible beast of the pool at bay.
It is time to return the mithril axe to the place where I found it. I have borrowed Zigriaburg for long enough. I return it now to your keeping, Master Orin. May you keep it safe through the long years. Climb the rubble out of this chamber until Boread is done. So it is done then. It is good to know that Ziglebrooke will trouble the dwarves no more. Are you ready, Brian? I am. Seal the passage. Very well. There let it lie until the end of days. Let us return to the 21st Hall. We have done what we set out to do. We have made the difficult choice. The right one.
It is for the best, my friend.
Must thank you again. Abandoning such a precious and valuable weapon is not an easy thing, even for the dwarves for whom it has brought such grief. But it is for the best. Desire to possess items of such beauty and value has often led my people down the path of misfortune. With your help, Brian and I have had a chance to turn aside from that path, before it was too late.
You must slay Gorothul and end his menace.
Ziglebrooke now rests in the depths with Oin its keeper, but the cause of our hurt still remains. Gorothil, sorcerer Dul Guldur, still lives, and so long as he does, he endangers the peace of Moria and Lothlorien. Gather a fellowship of allies and set forth for Sameth Gul, his chambers in the fortress of Dul Guldur. Slay Gorothul and his menace. We will not be free of his threat until the sorcerer is defeated.
We will not be free of this threat until the sorcerer is defeated.
Let me see how exactly I have to do that quest. Oh. How about over here, please? Thank you. Oh my god, 6-man interest? Samath Gul. I don't know if I can actually do that. I mean, I can try. We'll try. I have no idea how far I
are the chambers once occupied by the Dark Lord Sauron, in the guise of the necromancer of Mirkwood. Stained by his presence, few now dare enter here.
I have no idea if I'll be able to do this.
Intruders! Get them!
No, I cannot do that. 119,000? Yep, they got me. Okay, so I cannot do this. So let us exit. That is indeed a 6-man instance. So I cannot go any further on that quest. So let me see what I can do in its place. Following quests are no longer part of the epic storyline, but still appear in that section of the quest log. Starting location of these quests vary widely, and they have been noted on the list to preserve your sanity. They are part of the deep epilogue of the elves and dwarves. Yeah, some of them are small fellowship quests. Some of them are full fellowship quests. So these I'll have to pick up at another time and do some group. I can do some of the solo stuff, though. Small fellowship. Then Gouliad. Gathberg. Okay. So I do believe at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go ahead and call it here. I'm not able to continue on a lot of these epilogue quests because I'm solo. I might be able to do them at a later time, or when I get massively leveled to the point where I can just go through them and just knock them out. And that's probably when I'll come back and do them. But I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. I think we had a great time. We explored Furtherhome, and we completed Dul Guldur, the raid on the assault on Dul Guldur. So I think we had a great time. My next stream for Lord of the Rings Online will be this Friday for Fantasy Friday. And we will probably pick up with Book 3, Volume 1 at that point. My next stream in general will be this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific, where I'll be doing Star Wars The Old Republic. And between then, I have a YouTube channel at youtube.com/Talisian. I have a Discord server. Link is down below. I have an Instagram if you're just looking for lots of pictures of cats and stuff. And I am also on Blue Sky as well. So please join me there. And I look forward to seeing you on my next stream. Take care. Have a good day. Be safe. And see you soon.